All right.
uh,
Saguban.
welcome
Sakushin.
to a very special, strange edition of Under Umbrellas. So I'll name it as usual. My man Nick Scary,
Via the
what's up?
interweb. This is
Yeah,
Nick here like this.
I feel like we're in college, except no one's teaching us anything. I feel like I'm probably getting dumber for doing what we're doing right now.
I'm actually drinking Miller Lite too, so it's perfect for the vibe.
You're disgusting.
It's
But
disgusting and
anyways,
it's warm. So I'm
welcome
just waiting
again.
for Iron Mike tonight, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we were gonna start this whole thing off. If you don't live under a rock, Mike Tyson is fighting again tonight, breaking his retirement of like a billion years. He's 50 something years old. He's fighting
Big
another
Mike.
grandparent in Roy Jones Jr. What do you think? Is this
I
cool?
th-
Is it whack?
I think
Like,
it's fucking dope. I love Mike Tyson,
yeah,
bro.
me
I
too.
think he's
Me
a
too.
savage piece of shit animal, bro.
Yeah.
All he
No,
knows how to do is sick people, sick them like a dog, bro,
I
like a
agree. I
fucking
agree.
rabid dog.
I think it's gonna be sick to. I think it's kind of like what's it called? Car wreck. It's hard to look away, but you have to peek.
Yeah,
That's how I
yeah.
feel about it. It could be
He's an
really ugly.
animal.
Yeah, I know, but it could be disgusting and gross, and they could be just two old men that
Yeah,
shouldn't be doing this tonight. But
I would almost. I told my brother tonight I wanted to bet on Mike Tyson because I
me too.
almost guarantee he's gonna knock this fucker out, dude.
But then
No
I
way.
didn't. I don't know if you saw. I purposely didn't mention to you until now, because so could talk about it now. But I don't know if you saw that now a couple of days ago they made it so knockouts aren't allowed in the fight. What the fuck does that mean?
I thought I know. Well, I saw this in expedition fights. Um,
Oh, also Scary's been drinking all day.
yeah. I'm a little fucked up.
Expedition. They're doing it while they're exploring this fight. They're gonna be in a Humvee expedition fight.
I'm actually fucking crying, bro.
Exhibition. Exhibition fight.
Yo, bro, you gotta give me. I'm 16 IPAs deep to right
That's
now.
fine. That's fine. I'm helping you. I'm here for you.
But so listen, there's no KOs allowed, but they changed the rules for this fight, so there is knockouts allowed.
I
I
also
don't know what
saw.
you but I saw that it was the opposite. They switched it so there was KOs allowed.
I don't know exactly what I saw either, but I just saw something about them saying no knockouts allowed, and Tyson's trainer being like, "A man doesn't spar for 3 months straight, not looking for a knockout. He's going to try to knock him out." So
Right.
I also
Yeah.
saw though that they're not.
Maybe is it frowned upon to knock
Well,
them
it's an
out? Maybe that's what
exhibition
the
because
rule is. Like try to
right,
not knock them out.
but I think that they both kind of agreed with each other, like they're not going to pull punches. They're going to actually fight each other. It's more dangerous if you are
Yeah.
trying to pull punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Hundred
you
percent.
you can't be tentative about that shit. Like that's how someone gets seriously
Never.
injured. And if they
Never.
allow these,
No. 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 No.
and if they
Babe,
allow
babe,
these,
babe, babe, never. What you're doing right now is never. Yes, I can see you perfectly. All right, well, you're literally in the view. Yeah, if you want.
this man creates the Great Wall. Anyways, um, to I'm so flustered. Was Allison naked in the background just
Yeah,
now?
she's naked right now behind me.
Oh
Like,
my
what? I don't
god.
know what's she gonna do, bro. I'm trying to change like a normal human. But anyways,
Either ways, in an
I
exhibition fight, at least this
no,
one, there's also
yeah,
no official scoring. There's not actual judges scoring the fight, but like the WBC or whatever is
yeah,
going to score the fight, which
right,
makes
right.
not a lot of sense. What do you got? I was gonna say something else.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was talking to my brother literally an hour before this, and was telling him that
Hi, Allison.
I'm not naked.
That's great.
Hi, Frankie. You look really handsome. Bye. April 94.
get out, bitch. Um, but anyways, I saw that it was the opposite. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I saw that they somehow they finagled a way to change the rules where
Right.
KOs were allowed.
Well, that makes sense. I
I
mean,
hope.
that's
I want to
literally
see
been.
someone die. I want to see
I
knockouts.
read pretty in-depth analysis of it, from people who actually know the sport better than we do. And
Yeah.
a lot of people are, I mean, I didn't realize this. Roy Jones Jr. fought in a real fight 2 years ago. Like, he just retired. He was still like fighting,
Yeah.
and he ended his career 12-1 or something.
Right.
So the speed
No,
advantage.
he's not garbage.
No,
Like,
he
he's
was
not
he
a
was voted
garbage
best
fighter.
boxer of the 90s. That's a huge
Right.
thing. Like, he was one of the greatest of all
Yeah.
time too.
Yeah. He wasn't fighting heavyweights though. He was
Yeah, he was whatever the next one below is or something like that. Yeah.
But dude, there's a difference between a heavyweight and then Mike Tyson.
Yeah. I
You're
don't know
fighting
what
a killer, bro.
this is why I think this was like a no-brainer idea
Yeah.
because no one knows really how it's going to go. So it's going to be interesting to watch.
Nobody.
Also, I'm sure you saw this at this point too on the co-main event. Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I know.
What is going on?
Dude, because Jake Paul, well, he already did a fight. So now he's like actually, I guess he's like actually in boxing now. Like he's technically, I mean, he's boxing now. Like he's in the sport. He can draw such a crowd that's why he's the fight right before the main fight.
Yeah.
Because so many people that are his fans are gonna watch him. I don't like Jake Paul.
No,
But
he's
I'm
a douchebag.
actually interested in seeing how he does because I did watch a video the other day of him training, and he didn't look half bad. He really didn't.
I know, and
look half bad. And he's big. He looks like he's strong. So
yeah.
I guess we'll see.
I've heard of it.
I'm not rooting for him, but like it'll be interesting to see that. It'll be interesting to see it.
I would love nothing more than for him to get his jaw broken within a second. Now, the only thing is he's fighting a fucking ex-basketball player. Like Nate Robinson was on the Knicks like during my
my brother was telling me about
this. He run the dunk contest and shit, but he's not a boxer. So what really is he proving against this other dude who also doesn't know how to really box? I don't know. It'll be weird.
Drawing people to watch it on pay-per-view, I guess.
Yeah. It's also kind of funny.
You got to think that Jake Paul alone can draw a lot of people to pay-per-view, bro. A lot of people.
Yeah.
So, and actual fans of him too, like his actual people that follow him. So it'll be very interesting.
Paul?
Never. Absolutely don't. But like I said, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen with that. All I give a fuck about is I want to see Mike Tyson absolutely put the mitts on my guy. I want to see someone die.
I think I've only watched Mike Tyson fight once, and we were like 7 or 8 years old. So it'll be cool to at least watch it now as someone who kind of understands what the fuck is happening. But yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, 100%. I don't know what else I wish.
Of all things, dude, I feel like we weren't together for the last there was another big fight we weren't together for either. Because you gotta go fucking do shit. What are you doing?
I think it was a UFC fight.
But of all things for us to not be together for, this is kind of.
I know what the fuck, dude. Are you chilling with the boys? Or are they not coming over?
No, I don't know. I think only maybe Casey. Everyone else is either got plans or doesn't want to. Yes, I don't know. But there's a reason why you're not here. We're not in the studio right now, and that's because it was just Thanksgiving and you went to your brother's. So how was it?
Yeah, it was dope. It is dope. Honestly, all we've been doing is really going out to places and adventuring and drinking and eating and being fat, savage animal pieces of shit.
That's the best part about traveling.
I just ate the biggest piece. Yo, not kidding. You would have loved this. We just went to a spot. The pizza was 28 inches, bro. It was literally this big, bro. I swear to God. It was a massive pizza. And it was actually really good. Sauce could have been better. I gave it a 6.4. It was decent.
That's a medium. It was
pretty good. And I'm drunk, so.
See, that just goes to show.
Add 2 points.
You just proved.
I wasn't too drunk to score it, but I was.
But it's not an accurate score. Because you were drunk. I was just going to say.
I feel like my scoring was accurate, but me telling you how good it was is not accurate because I'm drunk. So the taste was enhanced. But I feel like I was in the right mind while I scored it.
See, but what you just said proves what
Kaboom.
I said like 2 episodes ago when I said I'm known to be humongous, and you just said, "Oh, you would have loved it." First thing you think is, "I would have loved it because it was a big fat slice of pizza."
Dude, you like pizza, guy. I don't know what to tell you. I'm
No, you're right. You're not wrong. But it was supposed to be you, Allison, your mom, your sister, your mom's fiance's
Yeah,
son, and your
yeah,
sister got COVID, right?
yeah. So, well, this is the thing. My sister's test came back positive, right? But she had no symptoms. She was a little stuffy, she said. My mom and her fiance, immediately as my sister's test came back positive, they went and got tested. This was earlier in the week, last weekend. Their test came back yesterday and today, both negative. So, did my sister get a false positive? I don't
Possible.
know. Maybe.
Yeah. That's
Because
that
my
would that
mom
would
and
suck.
Mike have zero symptoms at all. Because so they're most likely they don't have it at all.
Right.
So it's like,
That
did my
sucks.
sister get a false positive? But my mom has been making my sister like literally wear a mask while they're next to each other in the same place. And like when they eat, like they've literally been sitting at opposite sides of the table and stuff. So I don't know, maybe they somehow didn't catch it in the same apartment. I just
Yeah.
don't see how they couldn't have caught it.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's kind of like when you guys had it. I never ended up getting tested. I just stayed home
right,
and I didn't necessarily feel sick, but there's pretty much no
right.
way I didn't also get it. But
Exactly, bro.
I guess you'd rather, as much as it ruined their Thanksgiving plans, I guess you'd rather get a false positive than a false negative and be like, yeah, I'm
That's
fine, and then come
yeah,
down, travel, and all
yeah.
of you guys have it. So
Yeah,
that
100%.
sucks.
And Mike's other son has his wedding down here, which sucks. Mike didn't get to go to his son's wedding because of it. But imagine if they were like, fuck it, and then he went to his son's wedding and all the people they would have come in contact with,
Exactly.
a lot of people that are older. You
Yeah.
can't do that. You
No,
can't
and
do that at all.
that's the exact thing that they're trying to all avoid right now. And but
Yeah.
the people who make the rules, whether
Yeah.
some people complain about it, which I understand, it all sucks, but there's a
Yeah.
reason. It's not like it's I don't know. Let's
No,
not
for
go down that
sure.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, no. We
but
can go forever, but
but
shit's crazy. That's all. Shit's crazy. It
your
was
your meal was good though. I'm more concerned about that.
amazing, bro. We've been eating. We today we went to some like really good Asian place for like kind of lunch, a little later of a lunch. And like the big thing down here is beers. Like there's a lot of brewery just at a
Oh, beer is
brewery.
popular.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
But beers, and there was this. We were at this place, 6 trillion dogs. Did Allison even chew my ear off the entire time about getting a dog?
Funny, I just had that conversation on Friendsgiving
Oh
about
my
that
goodness, bro.
because we went to Latsie's and the puppy. Come
Will you
here.
break?
Oh my God,
I'll
he's
break its
so
neck.
cute. And I was
Cutest
a
dog I've
little
ever seen.
drunk. I was a little drunk,
Yeah.
so and he's a puppy, so I was letting him bite the fuck out of my arm. You know what I mean? Like I didn't care
Need
at
him.
that point. Yeah, it was amazing.
He's literally the cutest dog I've ever seen.
Very
No
cute.
question.
Very cute.
No question.
But I brought that up too about like the conversation of what kind of dog and stuff. But it was fun. We ended up like kind of throwing something together last minute.
Yeah, that's
I
cool
made
that you guys actually did some
I made the
stuffing.
stuffing.
You made that?
Of course. Yep. Fire.
Yeah.
It was better than the last 2 years too, I must say. 100%.
Yeah, I made the turkey
then,
this year again too. It's
of course
cracked.
you
Did
did.
it in an electric roaster, which was
Saw that.
different. But bro, it literally fell off the bone when it was done, and it was not dry at all. So tender, it was
That's
good.
amazing.
But keep going.
We
Keep
didn't
going.
even
Yeah, it
have
was really
turkey
good.
because none of us wanted the responsibility.
I
So
know.
Parrish made a ham,
That's a lot.
which is good. The ham was really good. And Casey made mac and cheese and mashed potatoes, and I made string beans, and we just grubbed the fuck out.
Oh, dope.
And then we got the whatchamacallit, the Sunday night football, or not the Thursday night football game got canceled. So we didn't have like a night game to watch. That's the best game of the day. You're already ate and shit, and now you're all just comatose on the couch watching the game. We got canceled, so we watched Wizard of Oz instead, which was trippy, obviously, because it's fucking Wizard of Oz. And we were all like a little bit buzzed, so it was just joke after joke about every scene.
You had
and then me and Casey came back here, and we got absolutely annihilated drunk. just me and him.
Really?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
And I bought $130 worth of manga books on Amazon.
What?
From that anime that me and him love, Demon Slayer. I bought every book.
Were you
Every
on
book.
methamphetamines?
I was fucked up. I was definitely drunk. It was like me and Casey both slept on the couch.
You guys must have been
like
cooking.
my bed is 11 feet away, and it was just like, nah, we're both sleeping right here. But it was
Oh,
fun.
that's
It was
hilarious.
a good time. I ended up something out of nothing, and it ended up
Yeah.
being a good time.
No, that's good that you guys actually did something because that would have been whack if you guys didn't do anything. You know?
Like I would have been content with it, but I'm glad we did something.
Right. Right.
It was fun. Yeah.
Bro, so let me tell you one quick story though. This is the funniest thing that's happened since we've been on here.
Okay.
So we went on this comedy bus tour, and it's like this old school bus with all the windows are out of it. So it's like an open air bus.
Yeah, they have those in Savannah too.
Yeah, so there's like a comedian giving kind of a tour and like doing kind of stand up the whole time. But you could bring your own booze and it's all, and so we went, and well, we had 8 tickets to begin with because it's supposed to be all of us, but only obviously 4 of us are here now. So we went. We stuffed mad beers into a big ass like Aldi bag, bro, like a big ass bag. We had like 25, 30 beers and White Claws in this bag. And we take the Uber all the way down to the city, and we all get out of the car and we're walking over down to the bus where it's parked. It's like parked in an area. And I just go, "Where's the beers? We forgot the fucking bag of beers in the bus." Yo, the whole or the Uber, the whole point of this bus is to get drunk while you're doing this tour. If you're not getting drunk, it's literally there's no point to it. So, bro, because we're seasoned vets at forgetting shit in Uber, so I knew exactly where to go on the app to call them. And my brother's calling them and calling them. We call him 5 times. He doesn't answer. 6th time he answers, bro. So my brother's telling him where to go, right? Well, it's been 10 minutes, 15 minutes since he left at this point. So it's not like turn right around. We're right where we just were. You got to come find where you dropped us off.
Right.
And so my brother's trying to tell him he's a little hard at English. We kept telling him where to go. We couldn't find him. This guy couldn't find my brother. My brother's standing on the corner, and we're at the bus, and I'm literally stalling the bus driver, like, "Don't leave yet. Like, we gotta go. We're waiting for the booze." Like, we literally told her, like, we're waiting for the beer. And so I called my brother.
Were there other people on the tour?
Every single person was on the bus waiting for us. Everybody knew what was going on. And so it left at 6, and it was literally like 6:02. And I called my brother and I was like, "Bro, you have to come back. Like, we just have to go. We're fucked. Like, we just got to ditch the booze. We can't do anything." So he comes back, he runs back, we get on the bus. Everybody already knows what happened at this point. And when we get on the bus, everybody in the bus was like, "Oh, like, because we were making them wait and shit." And we were so mad. We were like, "This is whack. Like, we're gonna do an hour-and-a-half tour sober." Like, we weren't completely sober, but it was like we might as well have been at that point. And it's an open air bus, so you can see all around. Dude, the driver is rolling forward, bro. We're about to take off. I look up and I go, "That's the fucking Uber right there." He's driving the opposite way past us. I ran to the front of the bus. I told the bus driver, "Stop 1 second. I'm going to sprint down the street." And she stopped the bus. I literally, dude, I ran 100 miles an hour down the street. Everyone on the bus is watching because the bus is open. And they all knew what was happening. And sprinted down the street. He stopped at a red light, bro. I sprint up to the car. I knock on the fucking passenger's window. And I'm like, "We got to get the beer." And he knew it was me because he saw it before. So I go to the back. I pop the trunk. I grab the cooler. I tell him I love him. I shut the cooler. I shut the fucking back. I sprint down the street with the cooler, and I get on the bus, and the dude has like a soundboard that's a comedian. He's playing the Rocky theme song while I get on the bus. And I like held the fucking thing up, and I was like, "Yeah!" And everybody on the bus started cheering, dude.
That's
It was
amazing.
hilarious.
That's
And then
amazing.
after that, we drank 25 beers, and then I absolutely was blacked out after that. I fell asleep in the Uber. I ate fucking street halal cart. All
Wow.
sorts of shit.
Wow. You were drunk because you would never do that.
I was. Dude, in the morning, there was a video of me like directing traffic. And like we were fucked up at night in the city, and the light was like a green arrow, and I was literally like directing
I feel like
traffic
sometimes I feel like because you
and
were with your
I was
brother.
like, I was that drunk. I don't remember that, bro.
I feel like
Not
because you were
good.
with your brother too, it's like it makes it more acceptable in your
Yeah.
head for some reason to like be a fool
Yeah.
because you know he's getting a kick out of it, and like at the end of the day, he's not gonna let anything happen. So like you were safe, you know. That's
and
one of
it's
those
one of those
things.
things where you go ahead.
Well, we were both gonna say that's one of those things. So I want to know what one of those things you think it is.
I was gonna say, like, you're on vacation, so immediately you're kind of feeling like you're invincible. Usually, you know, when you're on vacation, you're like, nothing bad can happen. We're on vacation.
Yeah, I don't live here, so I'll just go.
Yeah.
I'll just leave.
Yeah, and you're in. That's exactly what I was gonna say. And you're in a city that's not yours, so like, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll do whatever I want. So I wasn't by any means belligerent, but I was drunk and we were having a good time, and I did some things that I didn't remember in the morning, which was
Well,
fun.
that sounds like it was exactly the night you were supposed to have in that situation.
Yeah, no, it's fun as fuck.
And like it went from that being the biggest buzzkill ever, like, dude, we're gonna go on this booze cruise thing. Like the whole point is to get drunk on it. And like you guys were like, fuck, we forgot it. To that made the whole night. Like that made the night more fun because it went from being a colossal failure to like 100%. We got it, let's go, you know. That's dope.
100%. That as soon as we went from like when we forgot it, we were like, fuck this. Like, honestly, this is whack. This bus thing is gonna be like, we're gonna do an hour and a half. And then we got it, and it was such a funny moment, and we were like, we got the booze, let's go.
Yeah.
And it was legitimately 25 beers, bro. And the bus stops at 2 bars on the way, so we got beers there. So like, what do you mean? We drank 25 beers plus what we got at the bar between 4 of us.
That's amazing. This was on Friday.
Today is
Saturday. This was yesterday.
Yeah, this was yesterday. Yeah.
Well, that's a perfect segue. I wanted to ask you something. I feel like we've talked about this multiple times. How whack is Black Friday?
So whack, bro.
Dude,
you and me don't give a fuck about this type of shit.
Why?
So, don't even get me started. Don't let me go off like in and out, bro.
Dude, but it's the same type of shit. Why? Yeah. Dude, to save $100 on something you don't need?
Yeah, you're gonna go save money on something you wouldn't have bought anyways. So really, you're just spending money regardless of how much you save. It's not like you waited. If you waited all year to buy the TV that you need, then it would make sense. But you didn't. You went and bought that TV because you could save 20 fucking bucks on that TV.
Listen, I mean,
makes no sense. Also, it's a pandemic. Go the fuck home.
Exactly.
Go the fuck home. Your priorities are really fucked up if you go wait in a line for a fucking TV or something.
Granted, I did not leave the house. I'm not kidding. I fucking drove Casey home and I slept on the couch all day until the evening. Right. So I don't know if it was like busy around here, but I'm sure that there were people still Black Friday shopping. 1, you're a fucking idiot any 100%. Other year. Number 2, there's literally a global pandemic and you're waiting in massive lines to go get shit you don't need. You are the exact 100%. Reason why there needs to be a fucking plague to eliminate you. I hope all of you get deathly ill from this. I'm sorry. I hate all of you. That's how I feel.
I agree. I agree. I agree. No, there's no point of you being out. There's no purpose or like, there's not like, I'm going to go be careful, but I'm going to Black Friday shop. Like, no, you don't have to be out.
No, it's fucking ridiculous.
Life or death for you to go get that fucking laptop, bro.
It's
like,
just
no,
ridiculous.
it wasn't.
again, like we said, any other year I also hate it. It's one of those things that you and I always talk about. Like, you're just a fucking ant. You're just a
Yeah,
cog
you're
in the
nothing,
machine,
bro. You're
dude. You're like,
nothing.
yeah,
These
give me more.
companies
Let
are
me buy
preying
more.
on you. Like you're just a fucking.
Exactly.
You're just nothing. You're like.
God.
You're like. Don't get me wrong. If you want to go get something that you're like, all right. Say I wanted a PlayStation, and
Yeah,
it's
but
$100 off, and I chose. Okay, why wouldn't I go get the deal? Okay, but that's one thing, and it's another thing to go buy something just because it's on sale.
yeah.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
we
saying?
we we are the perfect example of falling prey to this. You and I one year needed a vacuum cleaner.
Right.
We didn't have a vacuum
Yeah,
cleaner,
well, we would pay
and
$25, and it's that motherfucker's still going.
yeah, exactly. So we went to Best Buy to get an awesome deal on a vacuum cleaner. And what did we do, Scary?
We
We
bought
bought
an
what you're
iMac
using right now
right
and what we
now.
used to
Yeah,
record music.
but it's different though, a little bit because of the
No,
the concept of yes, we fell prey to it, but it's a different because of this. Those were put to use, and those were actually something that we did need and that we still use to this day.
yes, yes.
We didn't go there and say, "Oh my God, you know what? I actually do need a TV."
Yeah.
When I have
No,
one. We
I
didn't
know,
have
I know.
we didn't have an iMac that we record all our music on, and I didn't have a cert which I do all the artwork on.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know what
No,
I
no,
mean?
no.
It's a little different. It's a little bit different.
Two worthy purchases, but we just have to acknowledge it because we can't be completely hypocritical because we
Definitely. Yeah.
did
Yeah.
go.
I'm not
But
saying I've
also,
never. Yeah.
also
Yeah.
we went at like 7 p.m., not 6 o'clock in the morning. I
Yeah,
would
bro.
never, you would not
100%.
catch me dead if they said, hey, when you
Never.
get to the front of the line, you get 99% off on an Apple TV and you get a fucking blowjob from the hottest woman on the planet. I would not wait in that fucking line. Black Friday is
Never.
ridiculous. It's stupid.
Never.
Also,
Bro.
shop online. They do all the same deals now. It's
Every single
all
same deal.
weekend.
Why go wait in line? Bro, me and my brother went to Walmart because he wanted the Switch the other night and he was like set on it. So we had to stop at the store anyways to get something for Thanksgiving. So I was like, all right, I promise you they're not gonna have Switches, but we can run in. And they didn't have them there, obviously, but there was a GameStop in the same parking lot. So he's like, all right, let's swing by GameStop on the way out. And they were closed, but there was 3 people in lawn chairs waiting outside. And I rolled the window down and I said, are they closed? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, what are you guys waiting for? A PlayStation? They were like, yeah. I look when they open. This was 8:30 at night. They're
On
closed.
Thanksgiving, yeah.
No. This was the night before Thanksgiving. So
Wednesday?
8:30. Yes, 8:30 the night before Thanksgiving. You know, GameStop has been doing the thing where maybe every day they'll have like 5 PlayStations
Yeah, yeah.
that are in stock there.
Less even, yeah.
These people were camping out at 8:30 at night, waiting till 9 o'clock in the morning for them to open
I just don't
for a
get it.
PlayStation.
I love video games as much as anyone.
Me
But come on.
too. I can't justify that. I really
No.
can't.
No, it's
I
ridiculous.
really can't.
It's ridiculous.
You're waiting 12 plus hours at night to go get a PlayStation. Come on.
The only way I could see is if you're someone who buys shit and resells it, which one, you're already kind of a scumbag in my eyes.
I did say that to my
dude?
I did say that to my brother too.
But at least if you're like
But at least you're making
money, yeah, that's different. But also, you're still a piece of shit. Fuck you. That's how I feel. Like, for example, huge video game.
100%.
We both love video games. Shit. We're not gonna have one of the next gen consoles for another fucking 5 months because we're not gonna spend $1,000 on it, and I'm not gonna wait in line.
Never.
No.
100%. Won't do that. Fuck them.
But that also, the one good thing about Black Friday is I feel like it does mark the beginning of the holiday season. Christmas is officially almost here. Hanukkah.
It's the holiday season. I forget the
That's the best though. You go to the
How
store.
fun, Elf.
Oh my God, amazing. You go to the store and it's just fucking jingle jam blasting in your ears the whole time.
Bro,
yeah, today I went
100%.
to Starbucks for the first time in a month because I just fucking finished that cleanse and shit. Went to Starbucks, got a coffee. Michael Bublé is blasting in my ears, and I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Me and Allison had to go to, right before we left, we went to TJ Maxx to get like a white elephant present for something that didn't happen, obviously, because
What's white
we didn't
elephant?
make it down here. It's like where you all buy like kind of a funny-ish gift, and you all pick a random gift, and then yeah, like you all get a random gift out of the lot, and then you can like trade and shit at the end. So it's just
like a Yankee
kind of like
swap.
Secret Santa, but you could like, yeah, kind of like Secret Santa, but it's not for a specific person. Like you're not buying for somebody specific. You're just buying kind of a gift that could be.
That's cool.
But we went there to just get a couple things, and dude, they're just playing Christmas music, and I was like, damn, it's that time of year.
I'm that's the one.
Because I was like, damn, Christmas music. And I was like, it's that time of year, and I was like,
yeah,
it's the end of November.
I know.
Like it's literally Christmas time.
I think this is the one time of year, like summer in upstate New York is awesome, but like I'd still take summer here because it's amazing. But like Christmas time and shit in the Northeast is so awesome. It just feels like I just have a vivid memory or thought of going to Eastview Mall, holiday music playing. You go outside, it's cold and snowy. Like that's Christmas to me. As much as it sucks to deal with,
100%, bro.
I still miss that.
Isn't that funny? Going to the mall is like in my mind
Christmas.
That's crazy. Yeah, like you go to the mall like that. It's Christmas time. If there's Christmas shit going on at the mall, it's that time. Kebab.
You might get a nice high school choir singing Noel or some shit while you walk in a
Santa feeling a couple of toddlers' asses. Can't say that.
But I can't wait. Are we gonna get each other gifts? Like, are we gonna get a Christmas tree and shit or no?
I mean, I feel like, well, I mean, maybe I'm gonna be there for weeks.
You couldn't have been more frozen. You were an icicle just now. Speaking of winter,
I said maybe not a Christmas tree because we're gonna be leaving in 2 weeks. But I feel like we should get each other gifts. Why not?
Yeah, we should. I think. I mean, because now it's like we live in like an actual house, kind of.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And
I'm not opposed to getting a tree. I just feel like we kind of we'll only be here for like a week or two. That tree could be.
Yeah.
Utilized, you know.
I guess we'll see. They're kind of. I feel like fake trees are kind of expensive, but we could get a poopy.
We don't gotta get each other expensive shit. Yeah.
No. The gifts, whatever. I'm saying the tree. Like it might not be worth. Spending like $100 on a fake tree.
Right. Exactly.
We'll see.
To like look at it for a week.
Yeah, we'll see. But but like, how could we decorated so much for Halloween? How could we not decorate?
I know.
For
but this is the thing. We could go see a Cubs game for the same price.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only hippopotamus will do. Also, just so you know, I just heard the do in my headphones, so they might die.
That's okay because we don't need to do this as long as the normal because obviously this is a
What are you trying to go on me? You're trying to
episode? No, I'm not trying to go on you. I'm just going to let you know that it's 2 here, so it's 5:02 there, and the
undercard just started at 5.
The undercard is going to start right now, so.
Yeah, but I don't care. Anyways, so then we'll go to the next thing, and this is a perfect segue. Christmas. Again, it's that time on Under Umbrellas where we listen to what you said we should talk about. And the first question is from our lovely, amazing, beautiful friend, Samantha Gibney, who asked us, who's the best reindeer? Now, this is the thing. She said, who's the best reindeer, but she didn't say out of all the reindeer. For some reason, she only named some of them. Right? Yeah. So she said, who's the best reindeer? Who's the best reindeer? Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, or Rudolph? I would love to go first.
Go ahead.
If you don't say Rudolph, you're an idiot. That's how
I mean, I didn't know there was another answer to that question.
Exactly. You know what pisses me off? If you watch a Christmas movie,
got a light up nose.
Exactly. If you watch a Christmas movie and Santa is in it and he has his reindeer and Rudolph isn't in the front, it makes me so mad. Why?
Yeah,
He's like, the best reindeer.
Who's leading the sleigh, man?
I'd go as far as saying I don't even know if the other reindeer had names until the movie Rudolph and the song Rudolph were
100%.
invented.
We can get off that question now. It's Rudolph. There's no
Literally,
discussion to be had.
how could it ever be anything else? It has to be
There's
him.
no discussion.
One, he guides Santa's sleigh through the fog and the stormy weather. Two, he has a great comeback story of being like a fucking piece of shit that no one likes.
Underdog, bro.
Exactly. And then three, he's got a fucking superpower. He's got a light up nose. Oh my God.
He has a red rocket on his nostrils.
Speaking of which, the next question was from our homie. This is 2 weeks in a row. He asked a good one we had to include. The homie DJ Enround asked 3 superpowers you would choose that represent your personality. So not just.
I would say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Not just anything. It's got to actually pertain to you.
Right.
I would say first for me, flying. Gotta fly. I'm on the fly. I'm on the go. I want to fly.
Okay. But and now in what way does that represent your personality? Because you just are all over the place.
I don't know, high energy, and I got no patience. Flying. I gotta fly there. There's no other way.
Fair.
Second one. Second one maybe would be X-ray vision. I want to look at some butt. I want to look at some ass, dude. Some booty.
That's what you choose for your fucking personality superpower?
Yo, personality superpower.
The ability to be a complete creepo. That's what you just basically picked.
No. That's a butt cheek one. No pun intended. That's booty.
Yeah. That's no good.
Second superpower, I think, would be like Mr. Incredible strength. Just because that's a solid fucking power to have.
Yeah, but okay.
Nothing. There's no obstacles.
Well, and that represents your personality, I'll say, because you tend not that you can't finesse stuff, but you tend to be a brute strength type of person. Like if something needs to get smashed, you'll smash it. You know what I mean? If you didn't know
not dodge smash, but I'll smash.
Exactly. Like if you didn't know how to tinker with things as well, you would be the one just banging the TV until it worked.
I'll hit it with that fucking sledgehammer.
Okay, that's solid too. What's your third one?
Third one, shit. Third one. Damn, I don't know. Maybe like third one. I feel like Frozone's power of being able to like
you just want to be one of the Incredibles.
Yeah, for real. But think of Frozone, how fucking cool. Like
he is though.
Riding on a fucking wave of I don't know how that represents me in the slightest, but that's a cool fucking power.
Because you got ice in your veins, G.
Yeah, kid.
Where's my super suit?
Suit. But like, what a fucking crazy power!
No,
we're like, we gotta be out of here. Like,
yeah, but you can already fly.
The Ubers are taking forever. Let's fucking blast some ice. Let's blast a road of ice.
Why would you use ice when you can fly?
You gotta have some fucking
different modes of transportation.
Yeah, you gotta have some variations in your power.
I think mine. It's lame that we'd have one of the same, but if you're gonna be able to fly, I have to be able to fly, so we can fly next to each other.
No, I feel like flying is you need,
and the whole aspect of traveling and just like I love.
That's like if you're a superhero, maybe you should be able to fly.
Yeah, and we're like dreamers, so we're like in the clouds type shit. Like we'd be up there fucking getting inspiration and shit.
On the cusp of greatness.
Flight is number one. Number two, I think I would have like supersonic hearing because one, my hearing is damaged, but two,
fucked up.
My greatest ability as far as making music goes is my ears. I think so. Like that would be if it was accentuated into a superpower.
You could like hone
I'd be able
to.
Yeah, exactly. Like tune in and like hear something that's like if we were spying on someone, I'd be able to hear them, or like hear sounds that are inaudible to other people. And I think number three because I'm such a I feel like when I speak to someone, I can like get where they're coming from so naturally, or like really empathize with them mentally. I think like mind reading would be another one, because I kind of already feel like I do
Dude,
that.
that was my other thought before Frozone. I swear to God,
Oh,
it
you
was
fucked
mind
up.
reading.
You picked Frozone, G.
But
You're
I feel like
Frozone.
you would have made fun of me, so I didn't say it, bro.
No, I mean, why would I have made fun of you? This is all fake
I
anyway.
don't know.
Well, that
Yeah,
would
I
be
guess
my third one. I
whatever.
think is like think about how I'm the mediator in your and Allison's relationship all
Yeah.
the time. Kind of the same thing. I can
No, it's a good one.
headedly
Yeah.
understand both of you, so
Yeah.
it would translate to just reading your minds and knowing exactly what you think.
Also, if you could mind read, you're like always in control of a situation. Like if you're at a grocery store and someone wants to shoot the grocery store up, you reading their mind before that, and like you're almost always in control of your environment.
Yeah, that's
Usually.
very true. That's very
So
true.
that's a cool superpower.
Yeah, it's very useful in many different ways.
Definitely.
All right. Well, that was great.
Yeah, that was a good question.
The third and last social media topic we're going to do today is from new homie, new fan, new friend, new family member. Strange Enchanted is his Instagram handle. I think his name is JP Underwood. That's what it said in his bio. I don't know if it's actually his name. And his was just very vague, but we could elaborate on it, I'm sure. The topic was gratitude and accepting change. So I would think that I guess probably the importance of both of those things.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was just a couple days ago. The whole point of it is gratitude and being thankful for what you have. I think that you cannot be successful or happy in life without having immense gratitude at all times.
Yeah.
For little
100%.
things and big things, whether it be I'm grateful that I have another day of life. That's a big thing. Or grateful that the light turned green and I didn't have to wait very long. Like it just gratitude for everything around you, and realizing
it's important.
and just realizing how easily all the great things you have in life could slip away in an instant, because it's good in life is very fleeting. It goes away and it comes back. But having gratitude from this year is very important.
Right. I think the most important thing in gratitude is like making you realize what you have and not taking it for granted. Not even specifically being grateful for one thing, but just the realization of like, wow, I have so much to be grateful for.
Yeah.
And not letting you take advantage of those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's important to, keep like a good head on your shoulders, especially with what we do. Shit can switch up so quick that like if you're not like that, that's when you're like when you lose grip on, what's actually important and what's just bullshit. So
yeah, absolutely. And I think also balancing having gratitude for the things we talk about this all the time, that we struggle with this because it's hard not to, being an artist, but having gratitude for the things we have accomplished and the amazing experiences we've had, while also not getting complacent, right? Like I'm so grateful for all the cool shit we've done, but I also don't want to be complacent knowing that there's a million more things I want to achieve. But even though there's more I want to achieve, to not be grateful for all the other shit would make it not worth it. Like we are already living our dream as much as we're not where we want to be. Like this is exactly what we wanted to do with our lives. That's living your dream.
Right. Yeah. You just got to work the process. So it's like, obviously you always want to progress, but it's like, you're on that path that you wanted to be on. So like, you have to realize that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What was the other part of the question?
The other part was accepting change, which it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, I guess that we kind of explained that too.
I think, but that's hard for anyone, not even in our position, just any person in if you're 18 to 35 years old,
right?
Everything changes all the time in your life. Like this is when you're say 0 years old to 18, there's a lot of change, but also there's not a lot of responsibility in what's happening that's changing. So 18 to 35, everything that's changing is in your control. I shouldn't say it's in your control. Sometimes it's out of your hands, but there's so much change in this time period of life, this middle chunk of life, that It's
Right.
hard to accept sometimes when it's not what you expected or not what you thought you wanted. But it's also it goes back to the gratitude. You have to accept change so that you could be grateful for the things that change brings. There have been times where
Right.
shit has changed in your and my career path where it's like, this is not good. Like, this is not good. But you have to accept it and take it in stride. Otherwise, your mentality is completely off, and you will never succeed.
Yeah, and just realizing that change is change is gonna happen no matter what. You know what I mean? Like they say, change is like the only constant thing that happens.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna change. Like you
Yeah.
have to just embrace that and roll with the punches instead of I wish it always just stayed the same. Well, it's not gonna. It literally won't. It can't. That can't happen. So whether change is good or bad, if it changes for the good, that's good. If it changes for the bad, well, it's going to change for the good eventually. So you have to just like keep going. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So
I think, or to elaborate off your point, I always butcher this quote, but it's something like, the easiest way to make the gods laugh is by making grand plans for your future. Meaning,
right.
Not in your control, and it's all gonna fucking change. So it's
100%.
it's not bad to have a plan. You should always be prepared
Always.
and have a plan, but you also need to realize that it's almost never gonna work out the way you planned, ever.
Never, dude. Dude, George Young quote, bro. Life passes you by while you're making grand plans for it.
Nice.
You know, like you're making grand plans for it, and then all of a sudden one day you're like, I was looking ahead the whole time, and I never fucking lived my life.
Exactly. Rather, instead of accepting the change as it comes and then changing your plans based on the change that you can't control.
You were stubborn, and then look what happened. You got fucked. You wasted your whole life.
That's why I love the serenity prayer that is used in AA and NA and stuff.
Right.
Grant me the serenity.
It's like rolling with right. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yeah.
You need to be graceful in the way that you handle the things you can't change. You need to be courageous to change the things you can, and you need to be wise enough to know when you can't change something, and you don't drive yourself crazy over some situation you can't change.
Yeah. Like rolling with the punches, I feel like is like sums that whole thing up. Is just like you just gotta, keep your head on straight, but also just keep going. Life deals shit out that you can't necessarily be in control of. So
all the time.
Yeah,
that's one of the beautiful things of life too. Though it's that it's not always. If life never threw you unexpected things, it'd be kind of boring. Some of the most beautiful, tied back to your story about the booze cruise thing that you went on. You didn't expect for you to forget the booze in the Uber, but that made it better eventually. Like you
like it all worked out.
Punch.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. We could have said fuck it, not called the Uber, and just said, oh, we lost the booze, and then just gave up and had the worst night ever. But instead, we rolled with the punches, figured it out, and it worked in our benefit, and then had a great night. So
I think the people who can capitalize, I think the people that can capitalize off of change they don't control are the ones who are most successful, because rather than getting down on yourself or letting it inhibit what you're trying to achieve, you utilize that change to create a new opportunity for yourself. I think that we've done that multiple times in our career so far, and it will happen again. Sometimes I almost get scared or depressed thinking about, like, if I think about the hardest thing we've had exactly. That's what I was going to say. If I think about the hardest things we've had to deal with, and I'm like, wow, we got through that. But then I think, dude, you didn't cover them. You burped directly in the microphone.
The mic's on this side. My bad. I tried to be
Great.
polite, and instead I burped directly into the microphone. So that was probably absolutely disgusting. And it was a deep one. It was a rumbler.
All right, real quick. I was just gonna say, if I don't even know what I was gonna
I don't
say,
know. I don't know.
dude. I think just
Cumberbatch.
Benedict Cumberbatch changed. No, I'm just kidding.
Your name can't be
it's
Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm sorry. Your parents
it's a
fucked
great
you.
name though.
Is it? Or are
Benedict?
you Copperhead?
I don't think you're a copperhead. I think your name is Benedict, and you could do whatever you want because your name is Benedict.
Copper coated.
Um, Copperfit. My name's Brett Favre, and I wear Copperfit. So anyway,
Remember that shit?
it's still on TV all the time.
Yo,
Wait.
check. It's 8:20. We got to roll on because
No, we gotta go.
I don't want to miss my man Iron Mike.
All right, so let me just sum up what I was gonna say. Then you fuck before you burped. It was
No, go ahead. My bad. That was disgusting.
Yeah. Just utilizing the change that comes to you to create new opportunity is imperative. And I've realized multiple times when thinking about difficult things we've went through and how we've overcome them, sometimes it's hard not to get depressed about it and be like, well, we're gonna go through something like that again. And like, fuck, I don't want to.
Right.
But it's just part of the journey. I think
that's part of our one of our strengths is being able to just overcome shit like that. And I feel like part of that strength is just not thinking about that. And when it comes, and you don't expect it and you don't think about it. So it's less of a big deal and you just take care of it and you move on.
Yeah,
Instead
absolutely.
of like the impending doom factor of always being like, something's coming, like something's going to happen. Like that's not how we operate. So I feel like that's part of it. People that are like, oh, there's something's going to happen. Those are the people never go anywhere because they're scared of their like own shadow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're scared of the next thing that's going to happen or go wrong.
Right. Instead of realizing that every time we've gotten through something, we always say this, did it kill us? No. So, okay, it doesn't matter then. Literally nothing that can come at us is unovercomable. Yeah. Like we are going to get through everything that gets thrown at us. And I think if we could offer any, not that he was asking for advice, but if we could offer any advice to anyone doing anything, especially in our age group who kind of all have similar experiences, it's just keep your fucking head down and keep going because you're gonna get through whatever change or whatever shit comes at you.
It's the only way to do it. Only way.
Yeah. Well, this was fun, I guess.
No, it was cool. Honestly, I had fun. It's like cool to FaceTime. This is Zoom. This is the longest video call that I've ever done in my whole life.
For sure. We had a couple hiccups, couple burps along the way, but I think it was fun and it did. I love that we just gave a little post game show, like I could take my football helmet off. And go to the reporter,
let's review the whole thing.
I think it went well. We had a couple of hiccups in the first half, and there was a naked woman in the background at some point.
I know what hubba. All I want is Iron Mike.
Oh yeah,
put Roy Jones Jr. to bed.
Yeah,
Yo, if he knocks him out, I'm gonna knock myself out like this.
I hope you
to my own.
I hope you do. Well, when do you come home?
Puffing. Tuesday I'll be home. The 1st.
What time should I pick you up? What time?
Scoot?
Shut the fuck. Yeah, drink some water.
I got it right here. I've been. I'm all right. I'm good. We don't get in until 6 at night.
Oh, then yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool. I'll text you the itinerary and shit, so you know.
Oh, itinerary.
Puppy adoption.
Sounds good. I'll see you Tuesday. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of us being fucking idiots.
Yeah. Love you guys, Bucky the vampire.
Love you very much. Unfortunately, no live section this week because if we could barely operate this, imagine trying to do that. That's not possible.
Couldn't be. Yeah, it'd be great quality. It'd be good.
But next week, I'm gonna put this in the universe just so that we are held accountable.
Died.
Really? You can't hear me? No, I can hear myself.
Well, no, I can. Oh, okay. You sounded echoey, like it was now recording through the computer.
Well, is it now?
No.
Regardless.
Was really weird.
Anyways, right. I'm gonna put this in the universe because just because. Next week, original sound, like original session. It's not a song. It's gonna just be us spitting our asses off because we haven't done it in a while. So we're gonna do that for you because we're the goats, and that's what it is. But anyways, thank you again. Love you for coming under our virtual umbrella today. Oh yeah, nice. You got it. I'm literally under your umbrella right now. But
I fucking rapping, K.
All right. Love you.
Love you, bro. It was fun. And I'll text you, and we'll figure out the Iron Mike situation when I have to scream when he
the Iron Mike situation. That's the That's gonna be the title of this episode.
The Iron Mike situation.
Yes.
Cubs game.
Go Yankees. All right. Peace. Hello.
Buggeroo. Hello.